Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's bLeeK the Sneak, aka bLeeK in a Box, aka bLeeK Obey. I said that a little bit slower than usual because I am tired and worn out, and I don't really know why, but I don't care. Anyways, this is my second episode to the series Helping Hand, where I am helping out gamers within the Call of Duty community get gameplay on YouTube and hopefully give them a chance to get their name out there. The person that you are watching right now is actually Universe. His gamer tag is I2Space Universe, and he's a player for a team called Intuition. I'm not sure if it's his team or not, but he's their OBJ. And the gameplay you're watching here is a CTF on Bootleg, where he's actually playing against Optic Nade Shot, Quantic Saints, Rizma, aka Star Rizma, and Ego from 360 Icon. So it's a pretty good team that Nade Shot has right there that Universe is playing against right now. I'm sorry, I'm like slipping up, I'm slurring my words and stuff, but yeah. And it's a really fast gameplay. Like the game pace is going really fast, a lot of kills because you're watching Universe who's playing OBJ, and he makes a lot of smart moves. But let's get into the topic at hand. So if you guys didn't know, I started my third and fourth college class well, Tuesday was my third class. It's 5-hour classes, so it's from 5:30 at night to 10:30 at night, and that's Western Civilization 1. I already passed Western Civ 2 with a 95. I'm taking 1 with the same teacher now. But my other class is actually Introduction to Computer Technology, and in this class you pretty much learn about like Word and stuff like that, and different programs and how to use a computer. Me being me, I've been working with computers for a very long time, so this class is fairly easy for me. It's not difficult at all. I'm not having any problem. I'm getting stuff done like with the quickness, just snap 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 with the quickness, you know, just getting it done, getting it done. And before, I actually showed up early for my class. This class is from 11:30 in the morning to 4:30 in the afternoon, and I'm sitting in the lobby of my school, and this older Caucasian man walks in. He looks really country, and he goes up to the room list so he can figure out what room his class is in, and I see he's holding the book for the class that I am in. So I sit there and watch to see if he's gonna find out like where the classroom is, because I couldn't find it on the list for a little while either. So he's looking and walking back and forth, looking on the other side of the little thing that the list is posted on, and he can't find it. So I was like, excuse me, are you taking blah blah blah, blah blah blah, you know? He's like, oh yeah, you know, yeah, I'm just trying to take that class right there. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I show him where it's at, and him being the southern man he is, he's like, oh, God bless you, you know, all this, blah, blah, blah. So class starts, and we get to the class. Teacher does a little lecture, introduces himself, talks about what's going to happen in the class. And the man is sitting in front of me, and I can already tell this man looks completely lost. I mean, he looks like he has not touched a piece of technology in his whole lifetime. And I kind of felt sorry for the guy. Like, it was kind of funny, but then again, I felt sorry for him at the same time, because I mean, he's an old school cat from the South, from the country, you know. And so we start the class, and the teacher's like, okay, everyone, please turn on your computers. Everyone turns on their computers, and then everyone just sees him like looking back and forth, looking lost. He's looking all over the place for a way to turn on his computer. And the way the class is set up is the monitors are in front and the computers right behind the monitor. And so the thing is, this guy, you know, he's looking, and stuff like that, and he really cannot find it. So I'm like, alright, you know, I'm trying to help the man out and stuff. So I turn his computer on for him, and he's like, oh, thank you, God bless, you know. And he just continually says this throughout the whole class. But so we start working with Microsoft Word, 2 assignments from the book, and he's just like, we had to make a flyer for one assignment and then like write an essay, but it tells us what to write, but it's just trying to teach us the commands and stuff within Microsoft Word. And everything the teacher says, this guy does not know what is going on. Like, the teacher says turn on your computer. Of course, he didn't know how to turn it on. But then after that, he was like, God, what was it? Oh yeah, his desktop background was different from what the teacher was showing on the overhead. And he was every other minute you hear him, excuse me, sir. Yeah, I don't know if I just broke your computer, but my screen doesn't look like yours. What did I do wrong? And everyone's like, no, it's just your desktop, man. It's gonna be like that. That's just how your desktop looks. But he just doesn't understand. Like, he's like, well, I mean, it doesn't look like yours, so I mean, I must have did something wrong. And please don't mind my country accent. That's the best it'll get. I'm not that good at it. I might be good at it. I don't know, but that's my country accent. But so we're trying to help him out, and we're explaining to him. He's like, oh, okay. And then 3 seconds later, he raises his hand again. Excuse me, sir. And everyone was looking at him like, holy shit. I hope it does not go on like this for the rest of the class, honestly. And so we're looking at him, and this is what he asked the guy. He was like, so on your screen, on your computer, you have 12 little pictures on it. I only have 4. Did I do something wrong? Did I break your computer? And it is just so hilarious because he's talking about the desktop shortcuts. Our teacher had 12 shortcuts while he only had 3. And he thought he broke the computer because he pressed a button or something. But overall, man, this dude, he's like a really, really nice guy. And I mean, it's funny, but no one in the class wants to laugh just because of how nice the guy is and stuff. Because once he started learning stuff, yo, he wanted to help everybody. Even if we knew or not, he's coming up. He's like, yo, let me help you out. Yo, let me help you out. Well, this is how I did this. But when it comes to that class, we were doing those assignments, and they were just so, like, easy. It's just common, like, not common sense, but it's like the pretty much broken down to the basics of using Word or a computer in general and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, like, honestly, that made the class so boring. And you have to think about it. This class is 5 hours long. A 5-hour long class of me listening to someone telling me a whole bunch of shit that I already know. And that is never fun. Like, I'm sitting here, I'm like, God, and the teacher just talking and talking and talking. And we start the assignment, and I finish it in like 10 minutes. And everyone's still like on the 3rd step and stuff. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. So like a teacher says we have to email it to him. So I email it to him. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm hungry. I'm going to go to the snack bar. I go to the snack bar, buy my food, sit there, talk on the phone, all this and that, and come back. And they're still on that same assignment, not even halfway done. And the teacher walks by, and he was like, why aren't you working? And I'm like, I'm done. He was like, oh, I always have one computer whiz in the class, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, seriously? You don't have to be a whiz to learn how to use the basics of a computer. Anyone who uses a computer, either for their job or just emails or stuff like that, just like leisurely, like on their free time, will know how to do this stuff. It's not that difficult. So hopefully when I enrolled in this class, I made a good decision, because it could be an easy A, bring up my GPA, you know, stuff like that. That's if I go about it right. You never know, later on stuff might get harder. But if it does, I feel sorry for the countryman. As he says, God bless him, because I really want to see him go through with the class and get it finished, because I do feel sorry for the man. And the funny thing is, at the end of the class, you know, I was leaving school, and I walk out of school, and the first car I see, check this out, it's a pickup truck that's in a handicapped parking spot, of course. That's why I was right in the front. And it's primered, which primer, if some of you don't know, is when you take all the paint off the car. You primer it. It's what you put on there before you get a paint job. But it's a pickup truck front, but the bed is just a thick slab of metal. It's not actually a bed for a pickup truck. It's just a thick slab of metal. And I'm like, what the hell? I was like, whose truck? Wait. Don't tell me this is that country guy's truck, because that is the biggest stereotype ever. Like, just how his truck was, how country was. It would fit together. And what do you know? I walk to my car, I start driving off, and he's in front of me. But yeah, man, the dude was a cool guy and stuff like that. And it was great. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this commentary. I know it was a bit random, but I found it so funny just having this guy in my class, and he's what makes the class amusing for me. Don't forget, in the background playing the game, who you are seeing is I2 Space Universe's gamer tag. His Twitter is at I2_universe. If you ever want to contact him, set up a team scrim or anything like that. I hope you guys did enjoy the gameplay, because I really enjoyed watching this gameplay. And I'm pretty sure Universe drops a 34 or 35 running OBJ here against Optic Nade shotting them. But I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been bLeeK, and I'm outie.